will be seeing few diseases that are caused by microbes in human beings. Right? First is tuberculosis. It is spread through bacteria and the mode of transmission is air. That is, it is a communicable disease. It could be spread through air. Next is measles. It is a viral disease and even it is spread through measles. किसी को measles है and if we come in contact with that person, the healthy person will even get infected. Next is chickenpox. That is also a viral disease and mode of transmission is air or direct contact. Like direct contact means if we touch that human being also we will get infected. Next is polio. It is a viral disease. It spreads through air and water. But nowadays polio is almost banned in India. Right? So now what are the preventive measures to be safe from these diseases? The person suffering from this disease should be kept in isolation. Right? Nowadays what has been done? Quarantine. That is isolation. Keep the personal belongings of patients away from others. उनकी कोई भी चीज को छूना नहीं है, किसी को भी टच नहीं करना है, right? And the vaccine given at the suitable stage. Antibiotics, vaccines are to be given for the cure of these diseases. Next is cholera. It is a bacterial disease and it spread through water or contaminated food. Then comes typhoid. Even that is a bacterial disease and it is spread through water. Now how some diseases are spread through water? हम तो घर में से पानी पीते हैं, right? But the most of the bacteria they grow in water very fast. जो भी बैक्टीरियल डिसीजेस है वो नॉर्मली पानी से ही स्प्रेड होती है. जहाँ पे भी पानी का भरावा रहता है, wherever it is getting stored, कहीं पे गंदा पानी, तो वहाँ पे बैक्टीरिया का ग्रोथ बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ जाएगा. And when this water reaches our house, right, we get infected to those diseases. Now the best thing what we need to do during this stage is drink only boiled water. जब भी किसी चीज को आप ज्यादा गर्म करते हो, then the bacterial or microorganisms die over there. The growth will stop over there. So these diseases, those are spread through water. What are the preventive measures to be taken is maintain personal hygiene and consume boiled drinking water and only cooked food. No raw food. कच्ची आइटम नहीं खानी, कोई भी vegetables or anything. Why? Whenever you boil it or cook it, the microorganisms will be killed over there. The next disease which we come through is hepatitis B. Even this is a viral disease, again spread through water. The vaccines are available of it, but the person suffering from hepatitis B should be very careful. Even he should follow personal hygiene, drink boiled water and take medications at proper time. Next is malaria, which is very commonly found in our society. Right? It is a disease spread through protozoa and the mode of transmission is mosquitoes. Any mosquito when bites you, the protozoa microorganisms are present in its sting. मॉस्किटो के स्टिंग में जो प्रोटोजोआ प्रेजेंट होते हैं वो आपके बॉडी में एंटर कर देते हैं. राइट? यू फील ईचिंग एट दैट टाइम व्हेन एनी मॉस्किटो बाइट्स यू. So that is a spread through mosquito. It is malaria. It spreads through the sting bite of a mosquito. Now how we can save ourselves from all the diseases or all you can say viral any microorganisms, whether it is bacterial, whether it is protozoa, whether it is viral. That is personal hygiene, healthy food and water, and our atmosphere should be clean. So for that we need to preserve our food. Right? So even for preservation of our food from microorganisms, there are some procedures which we follow in our day-to-day life. So we will be seeing those procedures. First thing is chemical method. Many things, packet foods and metallic jars and food items which we get it from the market, they are all preserved through chemicals. There are some chemicals, that is sodium benzoate and sodium metabisulfate. These chemicals are used as preservatives. जो भी पैकेट फूड है या जार्स में हमें मिलता है, वेदर इट इज केचप, वेदर इट इज जैम और वेफर्स, ये सारी चीजें लंबे टाइम तक क्यों रहती है ऐसे की सेम पोजीशन में? व्हाई? बिकॉज दे हैव प्रिजर्वेटिव्स प्रेजेंट इन इट. So the first method to preserve food is chemical method. So the pickles, sauces, jams, ketchups, ये सारी चीज हम preservatives chemical base से प्रिजर्व करते हैं. Then next is common salt. हमारे घर पे आपने देखा होगा जो आंवला है, फिर कच्चा आम है, रो मैंगोज है, वो आपकी मदर्स उसको प्रिजर्व करती होगी, राइट? सो दोज आर ऑल प्रिजर्व्ड थ्रू सॉल्ट, right? Meat, fish, amla, mangoes, tamarind, this all things, if you put salt in all these things could be fresh for long time. So even common salt is one of the thing which can be used as a preservative. Next is sugar. Some items we put sugar in it, right? उसमें आपने देखा होगा कि शुगर को बॉयल करके उसका जेली सॉर्ट ऑफ बना के फिर उसमें चीज डालते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल जेलीज, जैम्स, स्क्वैशेस, उन सब में शुगर बॉयल करके डाला हुआ होता है. Why do we boil that? It is used as a preservative. In those items, sugar not only gives sweet taste, but it is used as a preservative from microorganisms. This sugar present in it will stop the growth of microorganisms in the food items. Right? Now next is oil and vinegar. जब भी आपके घर में सीजन के नए चावल या गेहूं आते हैं, what do your mother do? They apply oil on it, right? Why? To preserve those grains from the growth of microorganisms, right? Next is vinegar. In pickles, in sauces, even vinegar is added to it. What is vinegar? It is acetic acid. So in the atmosphere, in that base, the things will not allow the growth of microorganisms in it. Acetic acid है, oil है, vinegar है, ये सारी चीज microorganisms का growth allow नहीं करेंगे, and the food items will be preserved for the long time. The next is by heat and cold treatment. What is heat and cold treatment? जब भी आपके घर पे दूध आता है, milk आता है, what do? You boil it, right? So why do you boil it? To kill the bacteria or microorganisms present in it. So anything, if we boil water or milk, the microorganisms present in it will be killed and its growth will be stopped over there. So heating effects is also necessary as well as cold effects. जब भी आप vegetables लाते हो, if you bring it for the whole week, where do you keep it? In the refrigerator, right? Why in the refrigerator? कबर्ड में डाल के रख देते तो नहीं रहते? No. Why? Because the microorganisms present in it, it will grow very fast. But at low temperature, its growth will be minimized, very much minimized. So heat and cold treatment is also used as a preservative, but for the short period. These treatments are used for a short period of time. Now very much useful process of preservation is pasteurization. जो भी हमारे घर पे दूध आता है, if it comes in a bag, that is Amul milk, if you are taking it, you can consume that milk as it is without boiling it. Yes, you can consume it. Why? Because it is a pasteurized milk. Now what is pasteurization? Pasteurization is a process developed by scientist Louis Pasteur. और ये साइंटिस्ट के नाम पर से ही ये प्रोसेस का नाम दिया गया है pasteurization. In this method, what is done is दूध को बहुत ज़्यादा उबाला जाता है, almost at 70 degree till 15 to 30 minutes. फिर उसको बाहर नहीं रखा जाता है, सडनली उसका टेम्परेचर लो कर देते हैं, सडनली उसको रेफ्रिजरेटर में रख के बहुत लो टेम्परेचर कर दिया जाता है, राइट। अब बहुत ज्यादा टेम्परेचर से अचानक से उसको लो टेम्परेचर में लाने से उसके सारे माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स मर जाएंगे, राइट। एंड दिस प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड पैस्चराइजेशन। पैस्चराइजेशन करने से माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स का ग्रोथ बिल्कुल स्टॉप हो जाएगा और हम ये मिल्क को ज्यादा दिन तक प्रिजर्व कर सकते हैं, राइट। सो दिस इज वन ऑफ द प्रोसेस ऑफ प्रिजर्विंग मिल्क। एंड नेक्स्ट इज स्टोरेज एंड पैकिंग। That is what we learned in chapter number 1, storage of grains, its packing. It's very important for us to consume healthy and fit grains for our food, right? So storage and packing of any food materials, आप उसको कैसे store करते हो, कैसे pack करते हो, it's very important. आप जब भी स्कूल आते हो, आपकी मम्मी आपको जब रोटी सब्जी देते हैं खाने में, तो आप किस में रोटी पैक करते हो? In aluminum foil. Why? ताकि वो फ्रेश रहे आपके रिसेस के टाइम तक, राइट। सो दैट इज वन ऑफ द मेथड ऑफ पैकिंग। सो स्टोरेज एंड पैकिंग ऑफ फूड टू कीप इट फिट, फ्रेश एंड हेल्दी इज आल्सो very important and one of the way to preserve our food. Now we will come to our microorganisms usefulness once again, and that is nitrogen cycle. Yesterday in our first chapter we learned that some microorganisms fix nitrogen, that is rhizobium. It fixes nitrogen in the soil and then we use that nitrogen, right? So today we will be learning that thing little bit in depth, that is nitrogen cycle. Now as you know, what is the content of atmospheric gases? Which gas is present in the vast quantity in our atmosphere? It is nitrogen. Almost 78% of our atmosphere consists of nitrogen. अब इतना ज्यादा नाइट्रोजन प्रेजेंट है तो उसका कुछ यूजफुलनेस भी होना चाहिए, राइट। सो टुडे वी विल बी लर्निंग इट in depth, how this nitrogen is useful to us as well as to plants. Now this nitrogen present in the atmosphere is fixed in the soil by two ways. First way is through lightning. What is lightning? जो बिजली होती है, right, monsoon के टाइम पे. Now through the action of lightning, the nitrogen present in the atmosphere, it gets fixed in the soil, but it is in very low amount. That much of nitrogen is not fulfilling our requirement. It is not sufficient. So the rest of the nitrogen will be fixed by the bacteria or blue-green algae that is present in the soil. This bacteria and blue-green algae will convert the nitrogen into nitrogenous compounds. This nitrogenous compounds will be absorbed by the plant's roots through its root system, and it will be used in the synthesis of food. Now from nitrogen, protein will be synthesized in the plants. This protein, some of the part of this protein will be utilized by the plant itself, and the rest which is there, it will be stored in the seeds of plants, right? For example, pulses, they are very rich in protein, right? Now this pulses is consumed by us, right, human beings and many other animals also. We need protein. Why do we need protein? In your 4th or 5th grades, you would have learned the basic nutrient components of our food. In that there was protein, if you remember. What is the necessity of protein? Protein is a building block of our body. हमारे body के growth के लिए protein बहुत जरूरी component है, right? It is the building block of our body. So we need to have protein in our routine diet. And where do we get it from? From the nitrogen through this cycle from our food. Now this protein we eat from plants, right? Animals take it. Again, when we die and plants die, this protein will be again mixed through decomposition of bacteria into the soil, and some part of this nitrogen will be released again in the atmosphere. So the balance of nitrogen will be maintained. ये भी maintain करना है. आज 78% है, हमने use कर लिया तो उसको कम तो नहीं करना है ना, right? The balance of nitrogen should be maintained in the atmosphere. तो ये पूरा cycle चलता रहेगा and the balance of nitrogen will be maintained in the atmosphere also, right? So this is the whole process in which we need microorganisms for our nutrients purpose also. हमें प्रोटीन बनाने में भी microorganisms चाहिए, and after our death and plants decaying, वो नाइट्रोजन को फिर से एटमॉस्फेयर में पहुंचाने के लिए भी microorganisms चाहिए, right? So the microorganisms play a very important role in our life, right? Our life, microorganisms are harmful as well as useful, but our life is not possible without microorganisms, right? If microorganisms won't be there, the whole ecosystem will be disturbed. So each and every organism in the ecosystem has its importance and we need to maintain it, right? So students, slide change. Give me explain करते हैं. उसी का explanation था. So students, उतना काटना पड़ेगा. So students, go through this chapter very well. It is very important and very lengthy chapter. Don't skip it, right? And go through the notes which will be uploaded for your app. All the best. Happy learning.